Welcome to Take Two, the podcast with the Rock 95 morning crew. First one of 2025.
Happy New Year.
Woo!
I got a conversation with somebody here at work about that. It's too late to say Happy New Year.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard a lady say.
Take it back.
I heard someone saying it several times yesterday. It was the same person, not in the building. It was somewhere out in public. But I was like,
And the consensus is if you haven't seen somebody, I guess, since New Year's, it's okay to say it whenever. But I'm like, once you've done a week, you can just say, how was your New Year's?
I guess. I mean, you just made a comment about the New Year.
Yeah.
That's why I did.
Well, I'm not criticizing you.
But felt like it.
Jeez. He's so on the spot right now.
Well, we haven't heard from the podcast listeners, so I guess it since the New Year. So there you go.
No, I'm
Happy
taking
New
it
Year.
back.
Okay. We've got some things planned for the New Year. We got a couple events. I've got a couple events. I'm actually going to on the weekend to see Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld, and Jim Gaffigan.
Who? It was Jerry Seinfeld?
Jerry.
Yeah.
Seinfeld,
Okay.
I don't think you have to say Jerry.
as opposed to Bill Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I got to double check that ticket.
No wonder it was such a deal.
And then we got our Top Chef-licious that we're hosting too, right?
Yes.
And I got in a discussion with my wife about it because I said, boy, it'd be kind of cool if we go to the show and see the comedians, and maybe we can dress up a little. It's our anniversary, right? That was our anniversary gift to each other, is to go see this, and maybe we can, just go and look a little classy. Because it's not a rock concert, right?
No.
Definitely not.
This is a comedian concert.
It's not ripped jeans and
I have a feeling there'll be some people in the audience with suits, full-on suits.
Oh.
Absolutely. I mean, definitely Jerry Seinfeld will be in a suit, too. And Jim Gaffigan, I think, will be in a suit, too.
Yeah. They'll be wearing the sports
they always
jackets
look
for
nice.
sure. That's the way a comedian does, So and I thought, boy, it'd be and she's like, no, jeans. I'm like, okay. She goes, I want to relax. I want to do jeans.
She just shut you down there.
She shut me down there.
But that's not the only thing you're doing, right? Like, you want to go do something before?
Well, that's it. We want to do dinner.
Come on.
Have you gone out to a nice dinner and dressed up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Or just it doesn't have to be like super hoity-toity. Just like a little, like ramp it up a little bit.
Well, so here's the question, too, because she also asked about, because she's coming with me to Top Chef-licious, because she was asking. And then they say, specifically in that event, dress to impress. Mm-hmm. And it's a tasting event where we get to taste 11 fancy dishes from 11 local restaurants. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, I don't want to say they don't want you coming looking like you're off the street, but they just want you to, a dress code's for a reason, right?
Right.
And she was kind of thrown on that one. Women are always very much, what are the other women wearing?
Yes. We really
I've heard you ask that question, MJ. What's Mel wearing? What's so-and-so
What's this
wearing?
person wearing? What are they going to do?
Yeah, they really don't care about men.
No, you guys are on your own.
Craig will be like,
Because
yeah,
you're all
I'm wearing a
basically
jacket.
wearing the same thing.
Yeah, but he'll go, I'm dressing up. I'm wearing a jacket. She'll go, yeah, that's great. What do the women wear?
Yeah.
Because I might dress different.
In all fairness, it's easy for us to dress up.
Yes.
There's not much to it.
Don't have
right?
an option.
No.
We're just putting on a jacket, wearing pants that don't have stains in them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or if my husband is sort of casual, but a little bit dressy, he wears a really nice pair of dark jeans and a button-up shirt, and he looks great. He looks like $1 million, but he gets to wear jeans. Us women, we're not so lucky that way.
Yeah. You have to think a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have to think about what we have in our closet. Does it still fit? When was the last time I wore it? Did I dry clean it the last time I used it? Do I have to go and buy something? Did I gain weight? Did I lose weight? It's so much
That's all.
pressure.
Do you have that list there, Brian?
No.
I'm telling you, it's
we
going
just
to
have
my
the
head.
one shirt. I know what I'm wearing.
One shirt, 3 ties.
Bang, bang, boom, baby.
Do you always buy another outfit for something?
Oh, gosh, no. But, there's been times when you really, really want to because you hate everything you have.
Well, we're doing the event together, the Top Chef-licious. Are you pulling something from the archives?
So I have an idea of what I'm going to wear. But I haven't tried it. I have an idea, but I haven't worn it in maybe a year and a half, and I don't know if it still works for me. So I'm going to have to go and try it on, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going shopping.
Really?
Yeah, I might have to go
one
shopping.
option, eh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you ever worried about being...
Because I'm trying to think of the mood that it is, right? I don't know.
It's a casual mood.
I would just wear a black
Okay.
shirt. I'm a guy. That's what I would wear. Black
Maybe I'll
shirt.
just wear a black shirt. Too.
It'll work. Don't you have that? Your go-to? This'll work.
Yeah, I have a black shirt.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
me.
suppose.
Black shirt.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't
Well,
want to
you're
give you...
wearing a black shirt. I can't wear a black shirt.
Yeah.
Just joking.
It's always better to be overdressed, I think, than underdressed. I think. I don't think anybody looks at you overdressed and says,
I know you really do feel out of place.
But if you're underdressed, boy, do you feel like
you do kind of feel a little bit like scum.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the word I would have used. I'm scum.
I did feel a little stupid overdressed, though. It was a wedding I was going to, and it wasn't a formal wedding. It was at someone's house, and it wasn't the reception or anything. It was just like a backyard thing. But whatever. It's my friend. I've known him forever. He's getting married. I'm in a suit. My girlfriend's dressed up. I pull up. Two guys that I know really well get out of the car behind me. Hawaiian shirts and jean shorts. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And they said, what? They didn't care. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm walking in with them. And I felt immediately like I was the idiot when really... These two guys,
they're wearing Hawaiian
Dumb
shirts.
and Dumber. Turns out not what they should have been wearing.
Well, there you go. You didn't want to be lumped into that group, did you?
No, but boy, I felt stupid walking up in it.
Yeah. You have an incident where you were...
Yeah.
Was it overdressed?
Oh, very overdressed.
Very overdressed. All right, we'll touch on that when we come back with Take Two. Take Two with the Rock 95 Morning Crew podcast. It's Craig, Brian, and MJ. And we're talking about whether it's better to be overdressed or underdressed. I say it's better to be overdressed. Because I feel, when you're underdressed, it just gets a little more embarrassing. I remember this incident. We went to a movie premiere.
Okay.
And you would think that would not require anything fancy.
Not too fancy, but I would think a premiere, you dress up a bit.
Yeah, this is more than... It was a movie theater premiere, and it was right here in Barrie, right?
Yeah.
And all the dignitaries were there, and everybody that was invited was basically given an invitation to go there, right? Mm-hmm. So you did dress up a little bit.
Well, when you hear the word dignitaries, immediately you think...
Exactly, right. But when you hear movie, you think it's just a movie. We're watching Bad Moms. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird event. That's a weird one, I guess.
But we did dress up, me and my wife. But there was somebody that came in. It was a friend of ours who wore a shirt. It was a T-shirt, and it had a pug on it. It said, "Pugs, not drugs." And so when they came in, he was like hunched over so that nobody could see his shirt, and darted to the theater.
Yeah, I would do that too in that situation.
So that's an underdressed situation that you don't want people staring at.
That's almost borderline inappropriate, actually, for that situation.
Yeah, a joke shirt.
Come on.
I'm going to tell you, those are tough any day of the week, any place.
Anywhere you go. You go to a mall, don't wear a joke shirt.
Don't wear a joke
That's
shirt.
your backyard at a barbecue shirt.
Thanks. Maybe sleep in it. Otherwise, don't get that. My Lord.
You were overdressed at one point.
Yeah. Much like Brian's scenario here, it was for a wedding. It was my husband's good friend, and they live in Ottawa, and they were having the wedding in Brampton. And so I wasn't available to make it for the ceremony. And it was like a traditional Hindu ceremony, right? And so my husband goes, and he was just like wearing like a suit. And then he comes back to Barrie to pick me up. And I'm wearing a nice black dress, and I got my hair done. I even got my nails done earlier in the day too. Like I was like, this is a wedding, because he's like, the reception is going to be at the hotel that they're staying at. Hotel reception. Right. Totally. Great. So we get to the wedding, and everybody is just casual clothes. I'm talking hoodies. The bride was wearing track pants. It could not have been more casual. And my husband's like, "What's going on, guys?" And they're like, and even the groom is like dressed down. He's like, they were all really dressed up for the wedding, but then they all went home and they dressed down. They're like, and the hotel reception area, I mean, and it's fine. It was a small wedding, but I was told such a bare minimum. The wedding is like at the hotel. The reception, it was one of those tiny little conference rooms that they had, right? It wasn't like this big hoopla or anything, and everyone's just there like playing card games and drinking Coke. I show up there
playing card games.
Playing card games.
Like
it was such a casual reception. It was almost like someone just like rented a space for some buddies staying out. Granted, I will say, like, it was a lovely time. We had great fun with our friends and all that was great, but it was like a really cool, bigger hangout as opposed to a wedding I was expecting were I was just told, hey.
Did they call you out at all?
Oh, yeah. They said, they're like,
Secret Service agents are here. Yeah.
They were like, oh, and we show up and we're clearly like shocked. We're like, and they're like, no, dude. And they made fun of my husband more than anything because I didn't know anything. Like,
what did he wear again?
He was wearing a nice
full suit. Yeah.
He was wearing a full suit, and he's like, I didn't know. I guess he didn't read the thing properly.
Well, they're going to pick on him because he's a guy.
Yeah,
picking on you is
Meanwhile, they were
bad
saying, like,
taste.
He's like, I'll take the jacket off. Like,
and my hair was like beautiful, and I'm like, I immediately like grabbed my like hair tie, put it up in a messy bun. I'm like, this is what it's going to happen right now.
Imagine you, dressed up. The bride is not. You're stealing.
She was not.
Stealing the thunder
and
on her day, MJ.
I know. How dare I, right? Yeah. And my husband shows me pictures like, I swear she was dressed up 3 hours ago. And she was. And then she dressed down, and I really wanted to put on my sweatpants at that point because I would have fit right in.
Did the bride have designer sweatpants or something? Or did they say roots across the ass?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's classic.
The paw prints. Yeah.
Paw prints.